This is baby Eleanor. She's curious, she's cute, and she's now more likely to come out of a car accident injury-free than 95% of children her age.
Automobile collisions are the leading cause of death, accidental death among children under the age of 14 in Canada, and one of the major causes of serious injury.
Eleanor, her father Reed, and her family are now as prepared for a collision as they can be. They of course don't expect to be in an automobile accident, but they recognize that there is always a risk.
They're your most precious cargo, and you don't want to take any chances with that. Just like you wouldn't drink and drive, you wouldn't drive while sleepy, you wouldn't drive fast in bad conditions. You don't want to take chances with something that's so important to you.
Valerie Froome is a car seat technician certified with the Child Passenger Safety Association of Canada and says that there is a very alarming 95% misuse rate for children's car seats.
There are cases pretty much every year of children who have been killed or seriously injured, and it is directly related to the installation of their car seat or the installation of the child in the car seat.
But professional help can make a huge safety difference and goes well beyond the manufacturer's manual.
There's two ways to install a seat in a vehicle.
There's only so much that a write-up and some diagrams in a book created by the manufacturer is going to do for you.
Valerie says that winter is an especially challenging time for safety and car seats, as the way that many parents keep their kids warm in the car can actually disrupt the proper use of the seat.
For rear-facing mode, you want the harness to come from at or below the child's shoulders. Hi. You also want to make sure that they're dressed warmly, but in a thin layer of warm fabric. And then you can bundle them up with a blanket over top. This is an extreme example of a lot of the things that could be done wrong, very much unwittingly. This one happens to be expired, and so you'll see that I have it marked a few times that it is expired and shouldn't be used. But to start with, I've got it in here. It's installed with the UAS anchors, but it's much too loose. When you pull the canopy back, you'll notice that this baby is very warm. These are sometimes called car seat bags, bunting bags. Without exception, they are not recommended by any of the car seat manufacturers for use with a car seat. For parents, it can be really confusing. There's head huggers and strap covers, and they all say usually that they're crash tested. The problem is there is no National Transport Canada endorsed crash test standard for aftermarket products. Right now, you can see that it's pushing the baby's head forward, and for smaller babies, really up to a year. If their head tips forward, it can cut off their airway, and that's also the reason why we want to ensure that the seat is at an appropriate level of recline. There's an armpit level right there.
From the proper position for the chest clip to leaving the hospital with a newborn and even loose projectiles in the car, there's far more to know about car seat safety than we can put in this story. The best way for parents and caregivers to learn more is to seek out certified help.
It's really difficult getting advice as a parent. Your in-laws tell you what to do, how to nurse the baby, how to burp the baby. Those are all things that really aren't gonna hurt the baby. So by the time you've gone through all of that and you've heard all of that really annoying advice from your mother-in-law, you get into the car and you really don't want to hear another person tell you what you're doing wrong. Not a single one of the car seat techs that I know are judging you as a parent. We really honestly want to help you get your child safer in the vehicle. We aren't judging the cleanliness of your vehicle. We're not judging any aspect of your parenting at all.
Now you're super safe.
If you would like your child to be as safe when traveling as little Eleanor is, then visit www.vicarseattechs.com, call 585-KIDS, or stop by Kit and Caboodle on Bowen Road and see Valerie in person. In Nanaimo, I'm Derek Johnstone.